So at this point in time, I'm pretty sure everybody on the internet knows about Wes Watson, who he is, all the shitty things he's done. And I think it's kind of come time for me to give my opinion on this shit. I know everyone's probably said everything that needs to be said about him, but honestly, he comes from a long line of just these alpha male grifters, gurus, whatever you want to call them. All really started with Andrew Tate couple years back, and Wes Watson is kind of the new iteration of that. I mean, there's already a lot of channels like Bubba who cover him extensively, gadoosh on him constantly, as he would say, and really, it's just something about him. I mean, a lot of people didn't really like Tate when he came into the limelight a few years ago, but just something about Wes Watson is just like rubs me the wrong way. And I mean, I'm sure you guys have all seen that video of him beating that man, ripping off his ponytail with four of his friends. But really the thing that irks me the most is like all these alpha males are pretty much the same thing at the end of the day. I mean, if you go and actually pay for any of these people's courses, it is always the exact same thing. It is always some type of copyright course, drop shipping, grifting on social media. I mean, it's all really just the same fucking shit at the end of the day. And I honestly, from an outside perspective, I don't understand how people are getting sucked into this shit. I mean, we all know Wes Watson's a grifter. We all know he doesn't mean what he actually says, and we all know that he's too scared to fight. That's why he needed three of his friends to come fight one guy. And I mean, now he's out on bail. Of course, he's back with his girlfriend who has the BBL going on and the fake tits and just fake everything. But really, at the end of the day, what kind of bothers me about these people the most is how sensitive they are to everything. Because, you know, you would think being an alpha male, you know, you would rise above the hate comments, you know, do your own thing, promote the positivity, be a leader, but he is none of those things. And they all, if you notice any of these gurus, they all have the exact same quality, which is they're all very, very sensitive to any type of criticism, especially if it's a faceless YouTube channel, like myself, or again, Bubba. He's kind of what inspired me to make this first video, because you know, I have a lot of things to say about these guys, that a lot of things that I keep to myself that I'm like, okay, well, this is just the internet and stuff. And to be fair, I've never seen any of these archetypes like in real life, but not directly at least. I've come pretty damn close to seeing one of them, but it's just a sensitivity. I mean, you make one joke and they just go fucking ballistic. And it's just like, you know, it's sad that there's a market for these people to exist in and that evidently people are still buying into it. I mean, of course, all his shit is rented. His fucking cars, his mansions, it's all rented. It's not actually his. Everybody knows that already. But just the fact that there are people gullible enough that are down bad enough to actually buy into these things and pay these people money to tell them all this shit. That, mind you can find for free anywhere on the internet. These programs do not work. They just, again, they don't. It's all the same shit. Honestly, you're better off getting an actual job, working for a couple years, saving up, investing. You know, no hate to people who do e-commerce, you know, like Amazon FBA, you know, those are legitimate businesses, but just all this grifting online, I mean, it's really just the same formula. You rent the car, you rent the big fucking mansion, you go talk for a little bit, make it seem like you got a lot of money. I mean, we've seen this happen over and over and over again. And I honestly just don't understand why these guys are getting a platform. I really don't. I mean, at the end of the day, I think there's just a significant crowd of gullible men who are down horrendously bad, who probably didn't have any father figure growing up, and they think that Wes Watson and all these other fucking goons are the answer to all their prayers, which, sorry to say, it's not. I mean, it's just the amount of stupid shit they have to do to get attention. Like, I'm sure you guys have all seen now he has some type of tattoo on his head. I guess it's an SD. I don't know what that stands for. Maybe it could stand for suck dick. You know, not judging. People can do whatever they want in their own bedroom. But, you know, it's just like, it's getting to the point where they need to do more and more extreme things to gain more attention to keep that money flowing. And, you know, I would say right now Wes Watson is probably the worst of them all. I mean, Andy Elliott comes to mind, who sells those quote unquote alpha training camps where you just pay him a shit ton of money to go out and hear him scream
about the same shit that, again, you can find on a YouTube video for free. You don't really need to pay for that shit. So, Wes Watson, I mean, he don't got a camp yet, but he's coming pretty damn close. He's got a lot of fucking losers that follow him. But yeah, he is just I don't know, just like the sensitivity. Like, why are you so sensitive about everything? Like, it's just weird because hypothetically, let's say he doesn't rent the house and the car, say he just owns them, just for argument's sake. If I owned a gigantic mansion like that in Miami and I drove all those supercars and they were all mine, why would I care about what some faceless Instagram comment has to say? I mean, really, why would I? They probably don't have what I have. Like, and I mean, of course, it's all for attention at the end of the day is what it really is. But yeah, I just this guy, I've seen a lot of them come and go, and this guy is just the worst of them all. I mean, there's nothing I like about him. He's just a goober, man.